So I told you I was going to dig in a little more. So when did the slave trade start? Did it start before Jesus walked on this earth? Jeremiah 24. Um, and let's see. I'll start at 24:1. Sign of the good and evil figs. The Lord shewed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs were set before the temple of the Lord. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and the princesses of Judah, with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. One basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe, and the other basket had very naughty figs, which could not be eaten. They were so bad. Remember, Jesus cursed the fig. I think I said that on yesterday's video. It must have been an evil fig. Then said the Lord unto me, What seest thou, Jeremiah? And I said, Figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil. They cannot be eaten. They are so evil. Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good. For I will set my eyes upon them for good, and will bring them again to this land, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up, and I will give them an heart to know me, and I am the Lord, and they shall be mine, my people, and I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart. Whew. So, we're just gonna keep on the good figs. Judah's captivity. The Lord came. Jeremiah 25:1. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah. That was the 1st year of Nebuchadrezzar, king of Babylon, the which Jeremiah the prophet spake unto all the people of Judah. I'm sorry for butchering these names. Unto all the people of Judah and to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, From the 13th year, so this is Jeremiah speaking to them, of Josiah, the son of Amon, king of Judah, even unto this day, that is the 23rd year, the word of the Lord hath come unto me, and I have spoken unto you, rising early, speaking, but ye have not hearkened. And the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear. They said, Turn ye again now, every one from his evil way and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yet ye have not hearkened unto me, saith the Lord. that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord, and Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land, and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment, and an hissing, and perpetual desolations. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, and the light of the candle. Can I take the lights out? And this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. And that's because Josiah was their ruler on this side of Judah. I think Judah had two kings, and Zedekiah was just doing whatever he wanted to. He was his parable was amongst the evil figs. Yeah, so I thought yesterday is because these people in Judah were acknowledging and celebrating the Sabbath. Now today I know that it's only because Josiah was a good king, and the Lord don't break no promises. But okay, so let me continue. And this whole land shall be desolate. I'm in 25:11. Be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. And it shall come to pass when 70 years are accomplished that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, saith the Lord, for their iniquity and the land of the Chaldeans, and will make it a perpetual desolation. And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have promised against it, even as that is written in this book, which Jeremiah hath prophesied against all the nations. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their hands. So the Lord is faithful to do what he say he gonna do. You could put your bottom dollar on that over there. Okay. Okay, so then I want to read to you Ezra. I had Ezra just a minute ago. I think it was something like 454. And I'm just going to start with Ezra 1. Because Jeremiah has told them that they're going to go into captivity, and that they're going to go into captivity 70 years, because they have not obeyed the Lord. They have not listened or hearkened their ears to the word of the Lord. So show you how faithful the Lord is to the things that he says that he's going to do. The proclamation of Cyrus. Now in the first year, Ezra 1. Now in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of the Lord by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled. The Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom. Now, is that what our new president is going to do? He's going to make a proclamation. That he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in writing, saying, Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord God of heaven hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, And he hath charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Now this is going to be the third building of the temple. This is the third building of the temple. I'm getting real. Because when did this one get tore down? Because Moses built the first one. Solomon built the next one. And now these people are going back to build the third one. Okay? And so what's going on? Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord God of heaven hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Who is there among you of all his people? His God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of the Lord God of Israel. He is the God which is in Jerusalem. And whosoever remaineth in any place where he sojourneth, let the men of his place help him with silver, with gold, and with goods, and with beasts, beside the freewill offering for the house of God that is in Jerusalem. Then rose up the chief of the fathers of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all them with whose spirit God had raised, to go up to build the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem. And all they that were about them strengthened their hands with vessels of silver, with gold, with goods, and with beasts, and with precious things beside, all that was willingly offered. And Cyrus the king brought forth the vessels of the house of the Lord, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought forth out of Jerusalem, and had put them in the house of his gods. And this is the number of them: 30 charges of gold, 1,000 charges of silver, 29 knives, 30 basins of gold, silver basins of a second sort, 410, and other vessels 1,000. All the vessels of gold and of silver were 5,400. All these did Sheshbazzar bring up with them of the captivity that were brought up from Babylon unto Jerusalem. Yeah. So the Lord is faithful to come through. I see. I need to dig in a little bit further, because they keep associating Trump with the 70 years. That somehow just they don't want you to know the whole truth, because you'll realize that you've kind of been cheated out of a lot. But I'm gonna read about the evil fig. And as the evil fig, Jeremiah 24:8. And as the evil figs, which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely thus saith the Lord, so will I give Zedekiah the king of Judah and his princesses, and the residue of Jerusalem that remain in this land, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, for their hurt to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse in all places whither I shall drive them. How far back is the slave trade? Because where they're finna catch 70 years, the Lord told Abraham, after, they do 400 years slaves in Egypt, that your generations will find, the fourth generation will find themselves here again. I would need to count those generations from the time he told, from the, I don't even know how generations go. I would have to study that first, okay? But it looks like here again, these people are getting ready to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt. The evil fig is getting ready to get something different from the good figs. The Lord is gonna free the good figs from captivity from the Chaldeans and the Babylonians after 70 years. But this one, so I'm gonna go on over to Jeremiah 25, and let's see. I'll just start at 25 and 15, the cup of fury. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be moved, and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup of the Lord's hand, at the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princesses thereof, to make them a desolation, and astonishment, and hissing, and a curse. This the evil fig. This is Zedekiah. This is us that ended up being slaves here in America, as it is this day. And it's like that till this day. Let me read that again. To wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princesses thereof, to make them a desolation, a astonishment, an hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. When I see as it is this day, that means nothing has changed about it. Nothing. And this was done, I don't know how long ago, but it was a long time ago. And the Lord spoke it, and it is until this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princesses, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and the Ashkelons, and the Azaz, and the Ekrons, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and all the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, Dedan, and Tema, and Buz, and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and the kingdoms of the world which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Sheshach shall drink after them. Therefore, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye and be drunken, and spue and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. And then he says, you can't refuse. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. For lo, I began to bring evil on the city which is called by my name. This is what he's doing to the remnant that's left in Jerusalem after these the ones that was left behind after they got took into captivity. So God being faithful to his word, see, he came and got them out of captivity. I'm sorry, captivity after 400 years, 400 some odd years in Egypt with a mighty hand, split the Red Sea, drowned all of the pharaohs and their chariots under the Red Sea. He's faithful to finish his work. He's faithful to come through. You can depend on God to do exactly what he says he's going to do while everybody is wandering after the world and going after the things of this world, and everybody is worried about a title and status. It's some real serious stuff going on. And just like they had treasures, they took treasures, the Babylonians took treasures and put them in their houses with their gods. When they scattered us, when they scattered the bad figs all over the earth, the ones that was going to be taken into the 400-year slavery, they bought gold. They bought their gold and all that they had with them too. And they have our gold in their treasure houses. Yeah. And the Lord's going to tell them, let my people go, just like he told them, let my people go back in Egypt. He's coming back for Judah. And the 70-year captivity and the 400-year captivity is right here in the sign of the good and the evil fig. Jeremiah 24. Read it for yourself. All right. I love you and the Lord loves you, and God bless you. Stay vigilant.